Namaste, dear student. Are you fine? Yes, I hope you are fine. So today I would like to welcome you to new class, English class. Before starting today's class, I would like to ask one question, please. Have you done your work that was given last time? Right, you have done. Actually, what was work that was given? Well, that was writing rules and regulation. So, all unit 10 we are talking about what? Writing rules and regulation. So, could you guess please what we are going to deal today? Dear students, yes, today we are going to deal with, listening and speaking. Listening and speaking, right? Well, so before starting actual class, what do you have? Book, pen, pencil and copy, please. Have you managed? Well, thank you. So, now look at your book. Okay, the first part that there is speaking, and second part is what? Listening. So dear student, today here first we will do listening and speaking. Okay. Now could you please see into your book, please. Let's go there and see the picture. Right. Look at the picture and answer the question. See there. What is about the picture? Well, yes, the boy is what? Cycling. Right? Here is the question. What is the boy doing? The boy is cycling. Right? Number B, please. Have you ever done this? Have you tried cycling? Do you know how to ride cycle? Well, thank you very much. Very good. Yeah, you have done. And C number, let's see here. Does it help to reduce pollution? Dear students, riding bicycle, is good or not? Does it reduce pollution or not? Yes, it reduces what? Pollution. Motorbike, car, they produce what? Yeah, smoke. What is it called? That is what? Carbon dioxide, or so many things they produce. Smoking, dirty things. That is danger for our health, not only our animal and vegetation too. So, cycling is what? Healthy activity, healthy one. So, it helps to reduce pollution, right? Well, now, dear students, we talked about this picture. Now, we are going to listen audio tape, audio text, right? And what you have to do, I think you already know about this. In Unit 9, Unit 8, we have done listening and speaking. Now, before listening, I would like to say to you some instructions on what you have to do. First, read the, activities. What you have to do. Question, right? That is given in your textbook B and C. Read properly. Number 2, you will listen audio text. Listen only, first time. Okay? Very seriously listen. Second time, dear student, do the tasks, given tasks while listening. Okay? Listening and doing the tasks. Number 3, what? You have to check your answer after listening. Listening and checking your answer. 3 times audio text will be played. Did you get the point, please? Yes, of course. How many times? 3 times. 1, listen. Number 2, listen and do. Number 3, check your answer. Okay, and the questions are given there, activities B and C. B, you have to tick. All right, C, you have to write answer. What is? Let's see here. These are the questions. Listen to recording and tick the correct answer. Number C, listen to recording again and write answer. So 3 times I will play it. Are you ready there? Yes. So are you ready? May I play please? Okay. Here it is audio text.
Hi, I'm Rehan. I'd like to learn cycling, please.
Hello, I'm Sonam. Have you ever ridden a bicycle before?
I did it once last month, but I don't have much idea.
Well, in that case, you can start with the basic course.
All right. When will the next class start?
Today is 15th September. It will start on 17th, Monday.
Great. What time should I arrive here?
The class starts at 7 a.m., so you must be here by 6:55 a.m.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes, you have to fill this form and need your guardian's signature too.
Thank you. I'll get it and will contact you.
Dear student, did you listen properly? Well, and what I said, number 1, listen properly. Next time, now I am going to play an audio text and you have to do the activities. Activities B and try to do activities C too. Okay? So B1 you have to tick. C you have to write answer. And you have seen the question B and C. Alright, are you there? Ready? May I play please? Well, now second time, here it is audio text. Please listen and do.
Hi, I'm Rehan. I'd like to learn cycling, please.
Hello, I'm Sonam. Have you ever ridden a bicycle before?
I did it once last month, but I don't have much idea.
Well, in that case, you can start with the basic course.
All right. When will the next class start?
Today is 15th September. It will start on 17th, Monday.
Great. What time should I arrive here?
The class starts at 7 a.m., so you must be here by 6:55 a.m.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes, you have to fill this form and need your guardian's signature too.
Thank you. I'll get it and will contact you.
Dear student, you listen and you have done. Now third times again I will play and you have to check your answer. First of all, yourself. Okay? Whatever you have written in question number C and question number B, where you take the answer. Now confirm your answer whether you have written that is right or not, and by listening. Okay? Okay. Here again I'm going to play audio text.
Hi, I'm Rehan. I'd like to learn cycling, please.
Hello, I'm Sonam. Have you ever ridden a bicycle before?
I did it once last month, but I don't have much idea.
Well, in that case, you can start with the basic course.
All right. When will the next class start?
Today is 15th September. It will start on 17th, Monday.
Great. What time should I arrive here?
The class starts at 7 a.m., so you must be here by 6:55 a.m.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes, you have to fill this form and need your guardian's signature too.
Thank you. I'll get it and will contact you.
Okay, dear student, now check your answer, okay? You have listened 3 times. I think you have corrected over there. Now let's see the possible answer. Okay. Now it's going to learn cycling. Yes, Ryan is going to learn what? Cycling. Okay. Now second number question. What day of September does the class start? Do you know? Yes, today is 15th and the class will start from, well, from 17th September. Okay. Now, number last, say number, what time is the class starting? Yeah, actually, he has to come particularly, at 6:55 a.m. and class starts from, very good, class starts from 7 a.m. Okay. Now, we move to activity C. Question answer. You have written, you have listened earlier, right? Now let's take your answer. Okay? When did Rehan do cycling before? Really, whether did he practice or not? Did he practice of cycling or not? Yes, he did it last month. Okay? He's, he practiced cycling last month. Right? Now, number B, who should sign in the form? Who? Somebody else, Sonam? Or Rehan's guardian? Or Rehan only? Well, here is the answer. Rehan and guardian means his guardian should sign in the form. That means, admission form or learning, before learning, bicycle, he has to admit somewhere else. That is. Okay. Now you have done it well, dear students. We have completed first part, listening part. We listened the text. We did exercise, exercise B and C. And now we are moving to speaking part. Okay. Well, now you can see here before speaking part, one more question for you. There is C. What is there? What do you do when you like to learn something? After this, we'll move speaking part. Okay. Now, what do you do when you like to learn something? Number one, your curiosity must be there. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to learn this. Just like rain, cycling, okay, or playing football, right, playing cricket, and so many things. After that, you have to go to some academy, football academy, or cycle, center, driving center, is it? Or if you would like to play cricket, then cricket academy, particular institution, you have to go over there. And going there, what you have to do? Just you listen what Rayan has to do. Yes, he has to fill up forms. He and his parents should sign over there. And such things you also have to do. Right? Okay, so please you discuss this with your friends. Okay? Yes, very good. Now we move to speaking part. Are you ready? Let's see the pictures in the book. Can you see here? Picture. Yes. Read and act out the conversation in pair. Okay? And first of all, you have to see over there, and there is some points written. You can see there a boy and the girls, are here just down one. They are talking. And upper one, here, so many poor students are reading books. So, dear students, by this, what we can guess? Can you guess, please, what's going on here? Well, the students, they are reading and they are talking about rules and regulation. All right? And You have to also perform in the same way. I'm going to show you a performance, peer conversation, and you have to listen it properly. Okay, how they are doing. And number two, what are the rules and regulations of library? All right, and we learned in Unit 10 rules and regulation of Central Zoo and something else, and we discussed in our previous class about library, right? Now let's see, please. They are talking here. How they are talking? Here. Okay?
Wow, so many books. Yes, I think there are hundreds of books. Look, it's the silence zone. You should keep quiet. I see, we are allowed to read but not allowed to talk. Let's be silent and read the books.
Well, you listen this. And they were talking, right? Okay, wow, so many books. They look so many books into library. Yes, I think there are hundreds of books. Look, it's silent zone. Library is what? Silent zone. You should keep quiet. It means what? You don't have to speak loud. You don't have to make noise. Only just silently you have to read book. And yes, I see. We are allowed to read but not allowed to talk. And finally, the girl, okay, she said, let's be silent and read the books. So these are just rules and regulations. They are talking, okay, by the pictures we understand. And now this is about activity of A. I hope, dear students, you also do in the same way. Whatever they did, these two, okay, they were talking in the same way. Please talk to your friend. Can you please? Well, now let's move to second activities. Okay, what is that? Well, let's see over here. Walk in pairs. Talk to each other in the following situation using the structure given below. So these were the situation, means in a garden, in a park, okay, in a school hostel, in a zoo, in a museum, and in a library. And structure, let's see here. You should what? You have to make rules and regulation, or you should not. What you can do, or what you can't do. Next one, number 2, you are allowed to, right? And you aren't allowed. And you can what you can do, or what you can't do. Altogether 6 rules and regulations you have to prepare. And how like? Can you write, please? Well, you can do it because we learned in Unit 10, beginning also. Okay? Now one more example I will show to you. Right? You can write differently. Here's the example. Let's see the example. I will give you what example? Okay? Number A, in a garden. Let's see. A number, what you have to do? You should sit on the bench. And you shouldn't pluck the flowers. You should sit, you should not pluck the flowers. Should and should not. You are allowed to eat the things which you have brought. You aren't allowed to use the plastic products. You are allowed and you aren't allowed. 4. Number next one, you can take photo. You can take. And F number, you can't tear the leaves of plants. Can and cannot. Altogether 6 rules and regulations. All right. Similarly, you can see next example in a park. You should buy the ticket. You should not enter without ticket. Well, and you are allowed to play available games. Available means whatever games are there in a park, right? And number D, you aren't allowed to misuse the playthings. You can play, but you cannot misuse them. Number E, under tree, you can sit on a tree and you can't tree the leaves of plants. Yeah, you can sit, but you can't tear the plants or leaves of plants. Or there might have been flowers, and flowers also you can't tear, misuse. So dear student, in this way you have to make rules and regulations up to should and shouldn't, are allowed and are not allowed, you can and you can't. Using this structure here, you have to prepare A, B, C, D, E, F in all situations. Then what you have to do? Then what you have to do? Well, see over here. Another example I will give you how you have to do it. Means, let's see here. I'll give you two examples. Orally, how you have to present in a garden and in a park. Here, let's see. Mr. Samragya and Miss Tejasvi are talking about the rules and regulations of a garden that we have already written. Now, orally, you have to practice. How? Are you ready to listen? How they are talking? Well, let's be ready to listen how they are talking.
Samragya, what are the rules and regulations of a garden?
Oh yes, Miss Tejasvi. You should sit on the bench. You shouldn't pluck the flowers. You are allowed to eat the things which you have brought. You aren't allowed to use plastic products. You can take photos, but you can't tear the leaves of plants.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Yes. Did you listen how they are talking? Well, in the same way, I suppose you have to also talk. All right? You have to make pair, means your friend, two, one and two, right? And ask in a question like this, okay? And another one, reply, as in the example that you have listened just now. All right? Do you need the next? Well, and another also I'll show to you, and you listen how to perform. Next one, see, Mr. Samragya and Miss Tejasvi are talking about rules and regulations of a park that we have written. Okay, how they will talk, in the same way you have to also perform. Okay, well, now may I play, please? Okay.
Hello Tejasvi. What are the rules and regulations of a park?
Oh yes, Mr. Samragya. You should buy the ticket. You shouldn't enter without ticket. You are allowed to play games. You aren't allowed to misuse the playthings. You can sit under the tree and you can't tear the leaves of plants.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, dear students, now you listen how they are talking each other. So I hope, dear student, you will also perform in the same way, okay, by speaking. First of all, you have to write down according to the structure. Should and shouldn't, are allowed and are not allowed, you can and can't, okay, 6 rules and regulations, and perform just like Samragya and Tejasvi they did. All right? Okay. Now, you can see again. I will give to you possible answer of what in a school hostel, rules and regulation, in a zoo, in a museum, and in a library. And your answer might be different. Okay? Yes. Let's see here. You should keep your books properly. Okay? Right? And 2 number, you are allowed to eat food. You can play radio at low volume. Right? Just then what opposite? You should not misplace the book. Should and should not. You aren't allowed to throw garbage anywhere. Right? And next one, you can't leave your room unlocked. Right? And next one, what is in a zoo? In a zoo. You should buy the ticket before entering the zoo. Yes, should. You should not enter without ticket. You are allowed to see animals. You are not allowed to poke animals. Poke, this kind of thing. Next, you can take photos, and you can't tear the leaves of plants, right? And that we have written in park also. Okay. Now, next example of what? A museum and in library. You can read here. Can you read, please? You? Yeah. You can see over here in a museum what you should do, what you shouldn't do, what you are allowed to do, what you aren't allowed to do, and what can you do, what you can't do. Well, yeah. Last one. You can read a newspaper, but you can't tear a book. Or magazine also you can't tear over there. So you may write rules and regulations, different rules and regulations. And dear student, I request you perform just like Tejasvi and Samraga they were doing just before you listen. Okay? Well, now, dear students, we are at the end of the class here. Okay? Even though there is not given in your textbook, but I'll request you. Okay? I will request you to do these two work. Make set of rules and regulations of your classroom. Number one, we know this, right? Number two, it means B, talk to your friends about the rules and regulations of your classroom that you have written. Okay? Number one, do properly the activities of textbook. Number two, apart from the textbook, you do this also. All right? Can you do, please? Well, thank you very much. And dear students, now we are end of the class. Today we did what? Listening. So many activities we did over there, and we did speaking also, right? And with some structure of rules and regulation, we listen what performance, how to perform. Okay. So this much for today. Thank you very much, and we'll meet in our next class. Thank you. Bye bye.